So, just then I had my music up. I did have it up loud. I was on a freeway that had, I think it was 5 lanes across. And there was this woman in a convertible in the far lane. I was in the far right lane and she was in the far left lane. And she drove from the far left lane into the far right lane. Now I was slowing down because of the traffic and because I was about to turn off and everything. So she slowed down to match my speed. She didn't need to because the other cars in front of her were going faster and the people behind her had to slow down as well. So she slowed down and she came up right next to me with the roof down. I'm singing the top of my lungs. I'm dancing in my car. And she comes right next to me just so that she can yell at me. And I can't hear her because my music's too loud, right? So I smile at her. I do this while I'm like listening to the music. And I blow her a kiss. Because I feel like her life must be really, really fucked. She's got a lot of what we call low quality problems in her life. Let me explain what a low quality problem is. A low quality problem is one where, for example, someone's playing their music really loud and you choose to slow down, get closer to the problem, slow down your progression in life, get closer to the problem, and then antagonize the problem. Now, that's a low quality problem. And it can be applied to anything, but in this specific situation, she could have driven ahead of me, she could have gone around the traffic. I watched her, she turned left. I was in the far right to turn right, and she was going to turn left. So she had no need to be there, and she actually would have had to then fight the traffic to go back to the left-hand lane because she felt the need to tell me off, you know, and maybe, you know, I could deserve that, totally. But I'm not talking about myself right now, I'm talking about her. A high-quality problem is this. I have a few friends lately who have really freaking, like, skyrocketed their life in terms of saying enough is enough, I need to improve my life. And so they just start making action right away. In the past, they felt lonely. They felt like they only had a couple of friends who wanted to hang out with them. They didn't feel like they had a good support network. They were bored all the time. They had their depression was really bad and all these sorts of things, right? And suddenly they've made this change, all these different changes in their life. And now they're happier. They don't spend time worrying about things, so they have more spare time that they don't know what to do with it. And they've also got so many friends that want to see them so regularly that they just don't have the time to see them all as often as they'd like to. But those are high quality problems, you know. Those are high quality problems. Another high quality problem might be that you earn so much money that the government wants you to pay more tax. That's a high quality problem to be in. You know, another problem might be, I don't know, a low quality problem is that you've got a friend who doesn't appreciate you, who doesn't give you any positive feedback, who doesn't contribute to your life in any positive way, and they continue to fuck you over. That's a low quality problem because you can easily get out of that, you know. So one really, I guess, one good way to improve your life is to raise your standard of problem, raise the quality of the problems that you have. Another problem might be that you've saved up all this money and you're just really overwhelmed with, oh, I want to go on a holiday, but I'm just overwhelmed with all the places that I can afford to go to. That's a quality problem. That's the type of problem that a lot of people don't have the opportunity to have. But you have it. And that's awesome. So just keep this in mind, when next time you're complaining about something that's really low level, it's a sign to do something. I see lots of friends of mine posting things on Facebook like I'm sick of being fucked over. Why has it got to this level of you getting fucked over? Why haven't you made a change yet? Life is hard, but that's within your control. Yes, you might have to work hard to get it, but it's not out of your control. It's a low quality problem because it's easy to sort out. So I don't know, just some food for thought, yeah? Like something to think about when you're faced with challenges in your life that you can complain about. And I've got nothing against complaining, just have that standard of problem. Simple as that. Anyway, be good to one another, yeah?